Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unscripted again. My name is Kahoro Thuko and I'm joined by a guy called Josey Mras, and he's quite vibrant when it comes to the social media space. Hi man.
Hi to you.
Uko salama kabisa?
Niko salama kabisa.
You know, he came onto the show and he's like, give me a briefing of what you're doing, and I'm like, whatever we do is unscripted, so welcome to the show.
Asante sana.
So Josey, you were doing something online, Soflix. Tell me about Soflix.
So Soflix is a blogging platform where I write news about technology, the current state of affairs, and the good thing about Soflix is also accept blog posts from other people. So it's a platform that anyone can publish on. Yeah, so it's a good place.
So it's a platform, a blogging platform. As a person who has been in Nakuru County, I've just been talking to James Wakibia and he talked about the free Wi-Fi, or what we used to call Bilawaya. According to you, if you were to rate Bilawaya on a scale of 1 to 10, how much has Bilawaya achieved?
To be sincere, I will give it 6.
6 over 10?
Yes.
Why would you give it an above average status?
Because to be sincere, I'm a beneficiary of Bilawaya. It was launched when I was still in college, and I'm among the people who really used Bilawaya when it was first launched. So I really like the idea, the whole idea about the free Wi-Fi in town. But the problem with it is the location of where one can connect and the methods of connecting, also the devices one can use to connect on Wi-Fi. So it's a good project, but it has some hindrance which make it not suitable for every citizen.
Being someone who's vibrant in that space, a lot of parents don't see technology being something that's important, something someone should be investing in as much as photography and web design and all these things. With the way the world is headed, what would you tell someone who's not yet exposed to all this information?
First, I will tell them that if your business or anything you do is not online, it's not on the internet, it is the same as dead.
So if your business is not online, it's dead?
Yeah, true. So because in 5 years time or even now, you've seen some past days, people have been sacked because of their social profile, because of what they posted online. So anything that is online is used to rate you. It's like people believe more on what you have put online than what is on the ground.
I have so much to ask you because I'm also in the tech space and I have a little understanding in that space. According to you, being a citizen of Nakuru County, we are definitely Nakuru Town. We have to talk about Nakuru Town. According to you, what are some of the key issues in Nakuru County that need to be addressed immediately?
One, I would say public participation in everything that is going on in the county. And 2, sharing of information. You find that citizens want change, but they don't know where to ask for
proper information channels.
Yeah, true. So I feel like if there is good communication between the citizen and the county government, it will be good, because citizens will be knowing what to ask, where to ask it.
Okay. So access to information is critical. As a citizen of Nakuru County, do you think with all the money we have gotten as a county, do you think we have used the money well? Do you think we have appropriated the resources we have gotten well?
No, I will say no, because first I will say that Nakuru is one of the counties that is leading in misappropriation of funds, and it's so sad that we don't see the issue being followed up, because we find like the money set aside for development, very minimal of it is being used, and it cannot be, the rest can't be accounted for. So I would say Nakuru has performed poorly in using of funds.
I get it. And in as much as there was a report that came out that said almost half or more than half of the resources in this county are being used to pay wages and salaries. According to you, as a county, devolution was meant to make sure that all the services went down. According to you, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel bad, because when they say the more than half is being used to pay wages and salaries, again you ask yourself, how comes? Who are those public? How do I call them? Who is being paid that half of the money? Because you find that much is required to go to development, but you find much is being used to pay wages. Who are those people being paid? Because I don't think half of Nakuru citizens are public servants. You see, so it's a bit tricky because that means there is somewhere that money is going for maybe ghost workers. There is a high number of ghost workers because I can't understand how a lot of money is going to paying wages as opposed to developments and other things.
I get it because according to me, you look at it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have that population, that percentage of the population earning that much, but or paying the wages as it may be. I was asking James Wakibia, and I want to pass the question to you, Jose. The elections are around the corner. People are about to go cast their ballots and cast their votes, and we're going to the ballot box. According to you, what are the critical issues that any leader should address? If you're vying for a position in Nakuru County, what should you address? Okay, let me change it a little bit. If Josey Mras was to vie for a position, yeah? If Josey Mras was to vie for any position, what would he do?
Oh, that's a tricky one. But first, I will ensure that youths have a say in the county, because you find that youths have vision. That's a fact. Youths have vision, but they have little access to the facilities and resources. So it's a difficult thing to have change and to have good things happening to our county. So the first thing I will do is bring in more youths, more visionary people to the government. Yeah.
Okay. I can see my friend Ben Omwaka. Ben, you can just come here. We can squeeze a little bit because we don't have enough time, and then we discuss these things. Welcome, mambo vipi? Karibu bana. You're good? You're good. I'm hanging out with Ben Omwaka, correct? And Ben Omwaka is a photographer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fall.
Very true. Many other things. A photographer and many other things.
And a photographer and many other things. I've seen you on Instagram. You're very big on Instagram, and you have something called 20 Roundi. Tell me about 20 Roundi.
20 Roundi or 20 Roundi Kenya is actually a registered business, and it's not about just photography. It's more than that. We do event planning, we do hikes, we go and enjoy the majesty of nature. Apart from that, we give back to the community. We've done some CSR too, and we are planning to do some tree planting exercises this month. Yep.
So that's what 20 Roundi is about. So it's more than a hashtag.
Yep.
Okay, nice to know that it's more than actually a hashtag. We're discussing critical matters in Nakuru County here. We have been talking with James Wakibia, Josey Mras, and now you yourself. According to you, man, what are the issues facing Nakuru County?
In Nakuru first, it's speaking as a young guy, it's like the youth are neglected somehow. I can speak based on the Nakuru Players Theatre. It has been closed for about 5 months. It was supposed to be launched, I think, this month. It has been pushed to next month, but it's becoming a political issue. We should learn to separate politics from development, politics from art, politics from other things. We should learn to do things separately. Yeah, we can have political differences, but when it comes to other things, we can set them aside and do things visually.
Great point, well put. An interesting question. He's a blogger, you're a photographer. Does photography event planning, does it pay?
It does, but for me, the focus is not on the money first. And another thing I can say about Nakuru County, I've been approached more than once and asked to do what I do for Nakuru County for other counties. Yet, I don't even work for Nakuru County. They assume out there that I work for the county, that all I post is because I'm on a payroll, which is not the case. So there is money out there, but not here in Nakuru right now. Yeah.
Jose, as a blogger, is there money in blogging?
There's so much money in blogging, but first, as he said, it's never about money. If it's not in you, you can't earn from it. So it has to come from you first. It has to be passion so that you can earn from what you're doing. Yeah.
I see. Very serious questions, very serious individuals. Anything you'd want to add? Elections are next year. Basically, you want to be the people who push this thing. We don't want them to tell us what they want us to do for us. We want to tell them what we want them to do. So according to you, what would you tell the next leaders coming into this political scene?
First, I don't think our problem is the leaders. We are the problem. Because we keep repeating the same mistakes year in, year out. We don't learn. We go back 5 years later, we become tribal. We just repeat the same mistakes we did and elect the same kind of people. So it's up to us to change, not the leaders.
So it's up for the constituents to change, not the leaders. Jose, do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that, but also I disagree a little bit because you find that the leaders that we choose, most of them come in a good way when all starts, but when they enter the systems, they get washed and become the same rot as the ones in already. So at some point we have no options. We have good leaders from the start. A boy we have been playing with since the early days, but when he goes into the system, he gets baptized.
So according to you, the system is always corrupt.
Yes, our system is always corrupt. So if you may find we choose a good leader, but when he goes inside there, he gets corrupt and things changes.
I had already asked Jose this question. Now I'm going to ask you. As a young person in Nakuru County who's going to vote, what are the qualities you'll be looking for? And don't tell me honesty, integrity, those are critical. What are the qualities you're looking for as a young guy?
First, I want someone, I don't know how I'll put this. You see, the leaders we have currently, let's say you're a young guy right now and you're looking for funding for a business. If you go there, you'll be told, set up a greenhouse, set up something. They don't believe in art. Most of the leaders don't believe in art. So I want someone who believes in the youth, someone who has a vision, not just for the period he's in power, even after, someone who wishes good for Nakuru.
Someone who wishes good for Nakuru. Wow, how about that? You're still watching Unscripted. Kaoro Thukuya, Ben Omwaka, Josey Mras, James Wakibia, and the guy